What's up guys, it's Ben from Living Survival, and today I got the Granite Gear Nimbus Trace Access Pack, so stick with me. Alright, so I've reviewed a lot of packs, especially for survival kits and bug out bags, and generally they are tactical backpacks, assault style backpacks in the 72-hour, 3-day range from about maybe 30 to 50 liters. I haven't really reviewed a lot of backpacking style packs, and the reason for that is the packs that I've owned in the past, and I've had some really good ones from North Face, Mountain Hardwear, Arc'teryx, and they're great packs. They're great lightweight packs for backpacking, but I never really considered them as a survival pack because, you know, the materials are made to be lightweight, and they're not necessarily made to be durable over the long haul. And we all know in a survival situation, you may be faced with situations where, you know, you're walking through, you know, deep brush instead of a nicely groomed trail, or, you know, maybe you're walking through water up to your waist, or maybe, you know, you're walking through, you know, a devastated area. So rips and tears and things like that do become a problem. And you want to have a pack that's got, you know, high quality nylon to have that abrasion resistance and tear resistance to it. A viewer of mine told me about the Granite Gear packs, and so I took a look at them and I decided to get one of these backpacking packs from Granite Gear to show you guys. I've got it fully loaded. I probably have about 50 pounds of gear in there. I pretty much have my whole bug out setup in this pack. Now, after carrying this pack several times out, fully loaded, it certainly is a feasible option for a bug out bag, and I really like the Granite Gear packs because they're super lightweight, but they still have quality components. Now, another thing is I generally recommend for a bug out bag or a 72-hour bag, you know, to have a pack that's anywhere in between that 30 to 50 liter size range. Now, this is a 60 liter pack. I always thought that was too big. And with the bigger the pack, generally all you want to do is fill it up with more and more gear. It becomes, you know, overwhelmingly heavy and something that's just not feasible in a bug out bag or survival type situation. But the more I use this bag, the more I'm kind of shifting my opinion from the smaller 3-day style bags to more of a, you know, extended bug out, or, you know, an I'm never coming home bag, an inch bag. And that's where this pack would fit in. So you have your day packs, which I use for, you know, day-to-day stuff, going out in the woods, maybe a single overnighter. Then you have your 3-day packs, which are great for get home bags, bug out bags. And then there'd be another category, like I said, for the I'm never coming home or an extended bug out scenario, where you can have more things in here, like maybe more clothing, and maybe a better sleep system or shelter that you might not necessarily be able to pack down into a 3-day size pack. Features you're going to get on a backpacking style pack are generally they're going to be more comfortable. They're molded to your back, they're sized to your body. The hip belts are generally you know, a little bit better. The shoulder straps are a little bit better, and they're made for those extended hiking or backpacking or survival type scenarios. Let's say like in Texas, for example, where you got those floods, you know, you may not be able to get back to your house for a while. And so a pack like this, having it in the vehicle with you or setting out afoot without a vehicle, you're going to be able to pack the necessities you need in here and maybe get a few more pieces of gear when it comes to shelter, you know, food and things like that that you couldn't cram down into a 72-hour style pack. Now, like I said, a viewer requested that I review the Granite Gear packs, and I went with the Nimbus Trace Access because it is very durable, it's very lightweight, and you're going to see some of the technology that goes into this pack and why it makes a great I'm never coming home or extended bug out bag. So of course, let's take a look at how it looks on the body. You have these very thin shoulder straps, but they are heavily padded. Very nice hip strap or hip belt. I do like the fact that when hip belts come where they adjust inwards so that you can easily pull them up. You know, it's sometimes a struggle to pull and tighten your hip belt that way. So the Granite Gear pack has where you tighten it that way, and I like that a lot better. You throw on your pack and then you quickly tighten it, and you can, you know, go about your business. Looking at the side here, it's not overly huge by any means. You know, you could certainly throw something on the top. I'm going to show you that this lid is, you know, kind of a hovering lid, so you can move it up or down. You could put stuff in between it, or you could pack stuff on top of it. You can see it rides right on my hip. It's been adjusted for me. And then of course these buckles that I really like, you simply buckle yourself in and pull in to adjust. And I really like that method of adjustment. You do have some MOLLE here on the sides that you could attach, you know, little pockets or you know, little pouches, maybe a first aid kit, maybe, you know, a kit for your GPS or cell phone, you know, items that you want to have right in front of you. So taking a closer look at the pack here, you have the lid system. Now this lid can come off and become a lumbar pack. On the two sides here, you have a nice stretch pocket at the bottom, good for putting wet clothes or something like that. You could also put like a large chopping blade down the side here and then fit the bottom part into here and strap it or lash it with the side straps here. On both sides, you have a nice zippered pocket to keep things that you want to readily access. Maybe again, like a GPS, sunglasses, sunblock, you know, insect repellent, you know, pretty much anything you want to have outside of the pack, you can put in one of these two side pockets. And then the same stretch pouch down here on the bottom. Like I said, it will fit a full Nalgene. The front also has a stretch pocket that goes down the entire length of the front. Now again, this pack is designed to carry up to 60 pounds, so although I don't really recommend you go over 50 pounds for your bug out bag, you can carry a lot of weight in this pack for as small a size it is. This pack overall, without anything in it, weighs just over 4 pounds. I believe it's 4 pounds 3 ounces. So it's a very lightweight pack, but it's a very capable pack. It's made of 100 and 210D nylon Cordura, so you have 100D on most of the pack, and then on high, you know, abrasion or high, you know, wear areas, you have the 210D. So again, they've put a lot of thought into this and made it durable where it needs to be. It has 10mm buckles all over it. There's straps everywhere, compression straps everywhere. You have 3 in the front here to kind of wrap the front together. You have 2 or 3 down each side to really compress the side. You have a couple up top that you could slip something into here and compress it down. You have tool loops on the bottom here, 2 tool loops. There's a maple core frame sheet in here. They've gone away from a composite frame sheet on this particular pack, and it's a laminated maple frame sheet. And what that is it's very durable, but it's still very flexible. So it molds to the contour of your back. You have this nice padding, which is channeling here. It allows a lot of air to go through the back and keep you well ventilated. A very nice support pad here on the bottom for your hip belt, and then of course a very nice hip belt that you can get custom sized for you and your body. There's a lot of adjustment on this frame sheet. You can unscrew these screws and move it up or down, again according to your torso size, to adjust the shoulder straps. Then of course you have a couple loops here for clipping things on, and you have your adjustment up top as well. There's a nice grab handle here on the top, allows you to quickly grab the bag. You can take a closer look here at the materials. Again, 100D and 210D all over the pack. It's reinforced where it needs to be. And then you've got 10mm buckles and webbing all over the pack. So as I said, this lid will also come all the way off. You unclip it, flip it over, and inside there's a strap here that you can throw around your waist, and this becomes a lumbar pack. So you can take the lid, just clip it on around your waist, and then you have a portable pack to take with you. You can also slide it around your body, and it gives you easy access to your gear just like that. You can also use these 2 straps here for things like a tarp, maybe an extra layer of clothing, so you could stick those in there, compress these down, and this really makes it a functional you know, pack on its own, in addition to being the lid to your main pack. So zipped compartment up here, and then when you flip it down, you've got 2 sets of crisscrossing compression here up top, so that'll keep your gear all stowed down into the pack. Once you remove those, you gain access into the main section. Now you notice it's sort of dry bag style here, so you can just unroll the top of the pack, unbuckle it, and then you have access to the main pack and its contents. You can adjust this top lid so that it sort of floats. You can extend it out so that you can get a lot more gear underneath here, and the lid will still float on top. Now it also has front access, which is really nice as well. So if you need to get to something that's in the bottom of the pack, you can easily do that. You just take off the compression straps on the front here, and then you can see that that exposes these two zips here, which will zip out, and it's connected with Velcro, and then you have access to your gear throughout the pack. So I can easily get to my sleep system down here. You know, I have a canteen here, I have some communication up top here. So really anything in the pack, I can get to it that way. And then on the inside here, you also have additional compression straps. So if you had things that you needed to compress down on the inside, you could do that before folding the flap back over. So then this front panel is also a large stretch pocket. So I'm not going to go through the contents inside the pack. I'll save that for another video. I'll do a video on the contents of my extended bug out bag. But you do have a zippered pocket in here, which is for your hydration bladder. So you unzip that, and I just have a platypus 3-liter bladder in here, and then it has a way to hang it, and then it also has an exit hole for your hydration. So just fill the pack, and you can roll down the top here. Then there's a series of 2 compression straps. That will help you organize that top and keep it, you know, all together, and then you can throw your lid over the top. So I hope you like the idea of having an extended bug out bag, or an I'm never coming home bag. And I hope you get the points I was trying to hit with a bag of this size. As I said earlier, when you get a larger pack, the main thing you want to do is fill it up. So you end up putting a lot of gear in there that you may not need, especially when you get out and use your packs, use your gear. You find out really quickly what gear you need and what gear you can minimize. So in the past, I've always showed you bug out bags that are in that 3-day range, that 72-hour range, the assault style bags. But I think it's important to take a look at something like this 60-liter pack. Now again, I've had packs from, you know, some of the leading backpacking manufacturers, really expensive, really nice packs, and I wouldn't use them for a bug out situation. For hiking, yeah, they're great. Backpacking, they're great when you're walking down trails and things like that. But when you're in the woods, you're ducking under branches, you're walking in between trees. You know, I wanted to find a pack that was very minimal and very lightweight and still had the durability of a tactical style pack. And I think this Nimbus Trace has those characteristics. It's very lightweight, 4 pounds on the pack by itself. I have about 50 pounds in there. It can hold up to 60 pounds, so it can carry a lot of weight. It's got a lot of configuration options, a lot of adjustability, and you can certainly get all the essential gear in there that you may not be able to pack into a 3-day size bag. So especially if you think you're going to be in a situation where you might have to be out longer than a 3-day period, you might want to look into getting a little bit larger bag. But don't do it by adding weight, and don't get trapped into the backpacking lightweight method where you're going to suffer on quality when it comes to rip and tear abrasion and things like that. I really like the fact that the top lid can be used as a lumbar pack. I like the pockets down the side, the mesh pockets that you can stick wet items into. I really like the shoulder straps. I like how, you know, thin they are, but they're padded just right. I like the maple frame sheet. That thing's awesome. It really does fit the contour of your back. And, you know, being able to adjust the shoulder straps on it is really nice as well. And again, when you order this pack, you can order different size shoulder straps, different size hip belt, and a different size pack altogether. So I really want to thank you guys, my viewers, for suggesting products like this. You know, I probably wouldn't have checked out this pack if it wasn't for one of my subscribers, you know, turning me on to it. So I really appreciate when you guys throw a product my way to review, and I try really hard to get the items you want to see and, you know, load them up in the manner that I would load them up and use them in the manner that I would use them. And with that, I really try to load the gear into it and actually get out in the woods and put it, you know, to the test. Get it on my back, walk a bunch of miles, see how comfortable it is. No tabletop stuff here. Alright guys, so hope you liked this video today. Please give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you share it on all your social media to your friends on Google, Facebook, and Twitter. Leave me some comments below on what you think about the Granite Gear Nimbus Trace Access Pack. And as always guys, subscribe for more videos.